What's up, Champions fam? It's Zeke 4-0, back with a brand new WWE Champions video. So we're going to dive on in here and get out of the way because there's a lot going on in a short span of time. So let's just break it down real quick and easy for each and every single one of you. Now, the other day I made a video and I was talking about, hey, we got this Semper 5 Flash Feud number 5 feud that is going to have a line bonus that pertains to plus 300 gem damage as well as plus 99 MP. Now, the Broski Merricks did make a feud prep video that does have timestamps provided for each and every single one of them, so I'm going to have a link in the description below for all of you to check out. And basically he said things can be subject to change here. You know, that would be pretty OP. Now, there's something also to consider. I could easily see the 300% gem damage still being a thing. Now, the plus 99 thing, that is a little OP, because that basically would mean you wouldn't even need an MP trainer on any champion. They would literally just be good out of the gate. So this might be adjusted to plus 2 or something, right? Now, I was mentioning that it could have possibly been Striker Orton, because he did have a falling out with the military, and that's who came to my mind first. However, there is a champion that I forgot about that I mentioned earlier on during November 2020's Thanks and Tanks MLC, who literally, was aloof of my mind for the longest time until I logged in and saw the Victory Tour. And it's none other than John Cena, who does make sense because he's always been a huge supporter of the military. Now, he was never a soldier, but he basically has taken on the ethos of the military and he applies it to his character in ring. And so it does make sense for the last character to make their debut during this Flash Feud series to be none other than a military-based John Cena. Now, here's the thing here. There's a couple ways that I can see this going. Now, Cena is another character who fills out the class cycle, okay? We have a showboat version of him, a powerhouse version. We have a trickster version. We have a striker version. We have an acrobat version. But we do not have a technician version. Now, a lot of you reached out to me the other day from my previous video, and y'all let me know, hey, Zeke 410, Orton sounds cool, but Intel is telling us, the community, that it's more than likely going to be Cena. And that's why I love telling y'all to drop this information and your thoughts in the comments below these videos, because sometimes I'm not up to what's really hip and going on in the community like that, you know what I mean? So when you drop that information, it's not only educating me from being less ignorant and far more intelligent, you're also dropping some intel for all those viewers who are watching as well, so everyone can be on the up and up about what's going on in this game that we love to talk about. Now, they could easily drop a technician version of him, or they can go a Triple H route here. You know, we got a human authority Triple H striker, and then we got a zombie Triple H striker. They could easily do the same here. We got a Masters of the WWE Universe Robo Cena, and then they could just drop a humanoid version of Cena. But I would be interested in seeing him fill out the class cycle and us actually getting another top tier John Cena outside of Trickster Cena, Zombie Cena. It'd be cool to see a human version of Cena that wrecked everybody and got people bodied up. And thinking about it too, if he ends up being a technician and they do keep the plus 300% gem damage, that is actually a solid look for a technician. Technicians are able to cycle. Not all of them are able to pack a wallop like Kofi Kingston, Kofi Mania against all odds. So it would be cool to get a new debuting champion who gets that type of boost to basically hit people, because it isn't like, I had to think about it, if you had given that to a striker like Apex Predator Orton, a striker is known for their gem damage. You giving a striker a plus 300% gem damage boost, that's just overkill and a half. And especially thinking about the characters in the game that could also take advantage of it, because if it's Cena plus any open champion, there's a lot of god tier units that could wreck you really quick, especially if they got Fury medals or armor medals on them. So now that we know that it's Cena instead of Randy Orton. Thanks to this good old victory tour, pick. I am intrigued because once again, regardless, we got some exclusive 5-star gameplay coming from the Broskies, thanks to the good old folks over at Scopely, so we need to be on the lookout for that. But now let's move on because just like the Victory Tour, we got a boatload of content that's also going on in the game as well. And with this new content, there have also been some issues. Now, I was looking forward to the recycling inventory option. However, there seems to be some very, very bad situations going on right now. Pretty much, I logged into the game, had the opportunity to recycle my inventory. However, when I went to do it, I didn't receive all the Blitz tickets that I rightfully deserved, and my inventory is still pretty full. That is correct. And I'm not the only one. Now, this is the problem because a lot of us were looking forward to getting a chance at those resources, Health packs are great. Another opportunity to get some health packs, we take that. It's been a while since we had those rainbow bag tours and all that, whatnot. So getting a chance at some solid resources, you want to take advantage of that whenever possible, especially when you're able to hit milestones from other contests and everything. It all goes together. It all culminates in greatness, right? Well, not really, because when, the legs are swept from right underneath you and you're presented crap when you're supposed to be given a grand opportunity, that's not cool. Now, you got to think about this. A lot of us have a lot in our inventory, especially if you're in a higher up faction or you're a player who spends mad disposable income. You probably got a lot of dead items in your inventory that you were probably looking forward to clear out. But that's not the case here. A lot of people within the community have been dealing with this. And there's also some other issues too that need to be addressed. Not only do we have a problem with the recycling inventory option, we also have issues with people claiming their milestone rewards still, getting an error there. We even got people investing disposable income into Mega Superstar loot banners, getting the coins, and as soon as they make the purchase, they get an error. They get X'd out of the game. They go to get back in the game, and it's not a pretty situation. It's one thing for the the inventory recycle, right? Because that's technically like a free-to-play perk that we should have all been able to enjoy and take advantage of. It's another thing when money is on the line. And knowing how Champions is, if you don't got a screenshot, if you don't got that receipt, they really aren't doing nothing for you. And again, like I mentioned in the past video, they have a backlog of support tickets. There are issues stockpiling, and they have yet to resolve them or absolve them, and it's just getting worse. Now, I say this, whenever there's an issue, take a screenshot, keep your receipts, make sure you include your in-game name, your faction name, and send them a ticket. Me, I'm just going to take the L on this one because I got a feeling with how backed up they are, by the time they even resolve it, more than likely the contest isn't going to be extended. So it's going to be like, it is what it is, man. They screwed the pooch on this one. If they had invested as much time as they did into letting us know about their updated portal features, as it were, pertaining to the content in the game, I wouldn't even be making this video like this. I would be championing the crap out of this, being like, yo, beast mode blitzes, mad resources, an opportunity to unlock multiple superstars. Maybe you get the last shards of HBK DX Army or DX Army China or the Gobbledygooker. I could be saying that. That's not the case here. And one of the worst things, too, is not only have people not been able to claim rewards, there's still errors there, the disposable income offers glitching up and erroring out like that, and the recycling inventory not giving the proper tickets due. It's also been clearing out people's MLC turnbuckles for November 2020s, thanks and tanks MLC. And that is foul. Straight foul. Some people get blessed and they're able to clear content, so they're able to go ahead and max out the perks that they need. So it's no love lost there. Others, they've been trying to do what they can with what they have, and they probably were going to invest in a mad boatload of perks for these flash feuds to round out the conclusion of this month-long contest, and now they're SOL. They're shit out of luck, and that's not right. So there's problems there. On top of that, with the feud, now the Flash Feud series is live by now. Again, Merrick's dropped a prep guide video. I'm going to have that in the description below this video. So educate yourselves. Timestamps to let you get to each one so you can know what's going on there. And it's an interesting one. Now, this is like the lesser issue because it seems like an easy one to absolve. A lot of players have been talking about how they've been trying to join the queue for their faction, and every time they go to join the queue, even if they have their team already set up, the queue isn't there. The queue is gone. Now, I personally think the best way to resolve this issue, more than likely, is just, leave your faction, then rejoin your faction, and you'll probably be able to get in. Now, hopefully, this is something that is fixed, especially with faction feuds going on for the remainder of the weekend. We got a solid gauntlet. We about to do some boxing rounds when it comes to this feud. Okay, we're using husbandos and waifus too. Last thing you need, especially looking at how the time is, you can always make money. You can't make time. And looking at how this is a global game, this is a global contest. Yeah, it's going to be hit and a miss for depending on where you are, because you got people in NA, North America, celebrating Thanksgiving. So time with the fam. You got people who don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but maybe they got a day off. Maybe they just want to spend time with their family and chill. Or you might be working a 9 to 5. You might be making that holiday money, boo-boo. I don't want y'all to get caught up in it. And I know the last thing you want is you finally get a break, a peace of mind, to get away from the table and put down the remote on the football and chill, or get a break from the crazy things getting ready to go down for Black Friday if you're in retails, right? The last thing you want is to get that little peace of mind to help out your faction fam, and you log in and you can't even get in the queue. I'd be feeling some type of way too. Now, when it's all said and done, though, let's be realistic. WWE Champions is a game that could be better than what it is, but Scopely chooses otherwise. And I understand they got to go through the motions when it comes to things. They got to run things by the WWE. I understand that. I understand that completely. But at the end of the day, when you know that this company is a $1 billion net worth company, like worth billions of dollars, and you know that they make mad money, not off of just this game, but Looney Tunes and The Walking Dead and Star Trek, top-notch IPs. It's a shame that they treat this one so badly, because this is, hands down, one of those games that could be the greatest WWE game ever. Point blank, period. And now, we got WWE Undefeated about to come out. We still got WWE Mayhem rocking and rolling. We got Supercard. It's like 1 step forward, 10 steps back. Why do other games run without issue? Smooth as butter. No glitches. No bugs. As soon as there's a problem, it doesn't even last that long. Boom. Maintenance. Fixed. Don't worry about that. Enjoy the experience. Enjoy the game. Have fun. That's what they're not doing, though. That's not what they do to us. And it's a shame, but it is what it is. A lot of us, we've become highly resilient, highly patient, and we have invested so much, and we've met so many incredible people from this game, that you don't want to put it down. You don't want to let it go. So with that being said, regardless of all the issues I've stated, the recycle inventory mishap, that debauchery there, that was a low blow. The milestone errors, the in-store purchase errors, the turnbuckles being Thanos snapped out of existence. I pray, even though they are backlogged on support tickets, I pray someone steps up, gets that holiday pay, or just steps up to be a good human being overall and rights the wrongs of what this game has done to the community as a whole. Because it isn't just 1 or 2 people that are dealing with these problems. It's multiple people dealing with these problems, from high-ranked factions to unranked factions, free to play, pay to win, you name it. Everyone's being affected. Somebody has. And some of you might be afflicted by these issues and you're not even aware of it. You probably just passed it over and didn't even think about it. And that's not good. Because if you pass it over, it means that it enables them to continue to do this type of stuff without consequence. I know boycotts don't work, but you have a voice. Stand up. Send a support ticket. Have your screenshots. Have your receipts. And let them know what's going on so we can get the game that we rightfully deserve. Not the game that we want, but the game that we need. And y'all let me know your thoughts about this new Cena. Quite frankly, when it comes to the overall characters that have come out of the month-long contest of Thanks and Tanks, it seems to me that they used a lot of old models of certain characters and threw in some new models. Hence why we had Apex Predator and Sergeant Evans. Gobbledygooker has been someone that's been highly requested for years now. Road Dogg, if this was 3-star meta still, people would love him. They be drinking his bathwater. Still hands down, not one of my favorites. I'm not saying he's as bad as Pete Dunne, but I can't wait for this MLC to be over, so I'm done with him. You see what I did right there? China is a beast. Trish Stratus, not the greatest chase champion, but a lot of people are fans of Trish, but her character model does not do her justice to how she looks right there, as you can tell. Same even goes for Road Dogg, man. Doesn't look good at all, And DX HBK, hit and a miss. Either he's one of the most overrated champions or one of the most underrated champions. Still versatile as hell, but he's truly a hit and a miss character for many within the community, even after getting to use him at 5-star. And then Gobbledygooker, this guy was supposed to be the original mascot for the WWF/WWE. No kidding. That's why he keeps on making returns like he does. And crazy to think, man. Crazy to think that the same night that the Gobbledygooker made his debut was the same night that we got The Undertaker. That's crazy, ain't it? When you sit and think about it. But you know what? Gobbledygooker, comedy spoof character or not, he's a fun, solid unit, and his coaching ability is top of the line. So, again, they missed out with that opportunity with the blitzes that everyone could do from the recycle inventory because you had chances. More than likely, with so many people with the inventory that they had, could easily got boatloads of runs in to make time between Flash feud series, and you might have gotten accumulated enough shards to possibly unlock DX HBK or China and the Gobbledygooker. You could have. Some of you might have, and congrats to you if you did. But this new John Cena does have me intrigued. I was thinking that he could be a striker looking at the damage, but then again, he could also be a tech. We just got to wait and see what happens, especially with the Broskies getting ready to do gameplay on him. But nonetheless, I thought this was going to be short, sweet, and brief, but I did get to the point. I did hit each one of my points, so I have to end the video here with this. Bad times don't last, but champions do. Mad love always and forever to each and every single one of you, of my beloved #Champions fam, and I'm just going to say this too. Happy Thanksgiving to each and every single one of you who do celebrate the holiday. And even if you don't, just take a moment to be thankful. Thankful for everything. Thankful for being here for another day. We know there's a lot going on in the world. They say the world's a stage, and we're just here to play our part. Actors playing our part within it. Be thankful for your part. Be thankful for your role. You're someone's loved one. You're someone's best friend. You're someone's brother, sister, mother. I could go on and on. Be thankful for the opportunities, your job, your career. Be thankful for your shelter. Be thankful for the food that you have. Be thankful for the opportunities that are bestowed upon you that didn't have to be. Be thankful, be grateful for where you are in life. And even if it seems bleak, even if it seems bad and you want to end it, know that you have another day to right the wrongs of the past. And don't let the past condemn you. Don't let the present enslave you to a bleak future. Know that I love you. Know that there's people out there that love you and support you. Be thankful for the friends that you've made, not only from school and other interactions in the real world, but be thankful for the friends and brothers and sisters you've made through this game. Because at the end of the day, no matter how toxic this community can be, this community is also just as beautiful, seeing the loyalty, the friendship, the kinship that has been forged from the fires, from the trials and testy waters, the choppy waters that Champions has presented to us multiple times over and over. Regardless of what you think of me, whether you agree with me or disagree, whether you love me or hate me, whether you respect me or not. I love you, and I'm thankful for every day that I'm able to make another video and share it with all of you. Whether you leave a like or a dislike, whether you're subscribed or not, whether you share the content, it doesn't matter. Because all that I want to do is help out everyone, give my slice of life, give my little insight, and maybe I help somebody, and maybe you help someone too. So at the end of the day, y'all, it's nothing but love from this side. So with that being said, enjoy your holiday if you celebrate. If not, just cherish the day. Think about the things that you're thankful for. Let's talk about this. What do you think about the new Cena? What are your thoughts about all the glitches that are going on with all these contests that are up right now? We got a lot of solid rewards from these contests, and I would be feeling some type of way if I know me and my faction fan put in so much work, and when I go to claim and reap my rewards of my efforts and our efforts, I get nothing in return. And with the whole feud, okay, first feud, it's one and done, but we got a couple more to go. I pray that we don't run into any issues, and I pray that the issues do not get worse as we press forward. I look for progress, and I don't want us to regress. But nonetheless, you got nothing but love and respect from yours truly, the bad guy of WWE Champions. So, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Make sure to share. If you haven't done it already and you rock with me the long way, please subscribe and hit that bell for future notifications from this channel. Sorry if I was long-winded. Sorry if this wasn't short, sweet, and brief, but I got everything off my chest that I felt needed. And now, I wish you all nothing but the best, and I'm praying for each and every single one of you to be champions in your lives and be a role model and example to many others so that we can all be champions when it's all said and done. So until next time, stay tuned. Peace!